Hi guys, I'm making dragon eyes at the moment, and my face is very close to the camera, so I'm sorry if it gets very loud. At times I'll try and keep my voice down. Um, so I was going to do a tutorial on these, but as I was doing them, I realized that's probably not going to be the most realistic thing. I learned how to do this, I want to say it's from Back to Earth Creations. Um, Sorry, Luna just came out of the bathroom. Back to Earth Creations, I believe, but I know it's been over a decade since I've seen the video, so I'm not positive it's from her. Whomever I saw it from made it look super easy, and it has not been the most easy thing making dragon eyes, for me at least. So yeah, I thought I'd just turn on the camera and film it, because of the amount of time it takes to do one. It's not the most complicated thing, but with all the layers and all the drawing time and having to make sure you don't scratch the pupil and um nail polish apparently reconstitutes when you put wet nail polish on the dry nail polish. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna get started. I don't know what the cat's gonna do. So, for these dragon eyes, I use calibrated glass cabochons. Temu sells these. I first started getting them from Doreen Beads. Let me. Oh, here's a handy I got a free gift of sticky notes when I ordered Dottie's Bladder Bites. Are you going to work? Beats.com. So this is where I had originally got the calibrated glass cabochons. So they're much clearer than like the flat back marbles you can buy at Dollar Tree. And they were, at the time, years ago when I started buying these, it was cheapest to buy them from Dorian Beads that I could find at the time. And that probably does still hold some truth, although Temu does offer very reasonable rates as well. And then because nail polish has some elasticity to it when it's dry, I need to stick it into something because I want to make cover minders out of them. Or, I usually make magnets, but this time around I'm making cover minders. So, I got these. They're not bezels, but they're like, I guess it could be considered a bezel. It's just something that'll fit the glass cabochon, to encase the nail polish so that the force, the magnet will be glued onto the metal and it won't be glued onto the nail polish. And these I got from Dorian Beads, so I'd highly recommend. It takes a while to get it from Dorian Beads, but their customer service is super amazing. I haven't ordered them from them for a little while, but I've never been unhappy. So maybe I should do some pupils first. So this isn't a tutorial, like I said. It's just me crafting. And and the other thing you'll need is nail polish. You'll need black for the pupil, and then whatever colors you want after that. So you have to paint the pupil first. And to paint the pupil, I use this pokey tool. You can't do it with the nail polish brush. It's not going to work. Um, so I usually just scrape my pokey tool till I get a glob on the end of it. And then I stick it as close to the middle as I can see. And it's a little bit trickier because my lighting is duller so that it's not washed out. And then I drag the pupil down to about the length that I want. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think one of the most beautiful things about eyes is that they can be so imperfect, but it looks so perfect. You know, the imperfectness of it makes it look perfect. And then once I have it to about the length that I want, I then push the extra out. So you're kind of making a teardrop or a what shape am I thinking of? You're kind of making an eyeball shape, but it's a pupil. And if you mess up on it, it's okay. Just wipe off the excess, and then you can hit it with some acetone, and you can start over. If you need this one, I feel like I got way off center, but we're gonna work with it here. Okay. Sorry if it's reflecty. Oh shoot, I'm just knocking them all down. Let's do another one. These are 1-inch calibrated glass cabochons, so that's 25 millimeters. And then, like I bought those covers, these from Dorian Beads, like I said, and the listing will actually say what size cabochon the innermost part will fit. So this, you know, these are obvious. This is like, I don't know, we'll say 27 millimeters fits 25 millimeter cabochon. It'll say that in the listing. Ooh, uh-oh. We're gonna have to come back for that one. Let's try that one again. Just gonna wipe off the excess, and then I'll come back once that dries with some acetone. Okay, let's do this again. Most of these nail polishes I got from Dollar Tree when things were still $1. Alright, so I'm just pulling it up. I don't really like the pupil to look super symmetrical. For me, I love the look of dragon eyes. You know, obviously it's a fictional thing, but you know, it just looks like fire. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. There's something about a dragon eye that I love. Okay, so I am wiping off. I don't use acetone to clean off the needle or the pokey tool. I just wipe it off on a paper towel. And you want to let these dry. You can try going over it briskly with a heat gun, but then you're gonna have to wait for it to cool, because when it's hot, it's also super malleable. So I feel like it's just best to have a shit ton of them going, so that you don't have to stop and wait and wait. So this is one that I was working on yesterday, and I'm not done with it. I still need to do the edges, and I'm not sure how well it's coming through on camera. So I'm just gonna take my pokey tool, and I'm scratching around the very edge of the cabochon, which is super boring, I promise you. I've got quite the thick layer on here, so it's fighting me a little bit. Once I get the black on this one, I'll be done with it, besides getting it in the... I'm just gonna call it a bezel. Usually bezels have something to hang them from, but... yeah, I would check out Dorian beads. I used to buy a lot of stickers on there, which are kind of like the stickers you're gonna get from Temu. Ooh, I took off too much nail polish. Too much. Got a little overzealous with my scraping. Usually the nail polish doesn't fight me so hard. Okay. Let's see this. See how it turns out here. Choo-choo. Just gonna go. Blackety black, 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 black. I mean, I could try and do a tutorial if you really wanted me to. If you don't, I mean, there may be a tutorial on YouTube. I mean, there obviously is, because I watched that one over a decade ago, but... what day is it today? Someone's lighting off fireworks outside. I was like, it's not a holiday, is it? It is not. It's alright, baby. It's alright. Fucking jagoffs. But you live in the woods, so you don't have any control over it. Okay. Show up to work tomorrow, hands covered in nail polish. Okay. The edges usually look better. That nail polish was a little bit stubborn. Let's see. That's a pupil that's dry. Okay, so what color am I going to do today? Using this It doesn't have a name. Sassy and Chic Gold Nail Polish. And I've found it's helpful to just paint around the pupil because the nail polish wants to reconstitute when it touches fresh nail polish. So if you've got a better idea as to where the pupil is, like this is a translucent nail polish, but I have more opaque ones, and if you cover up the pupil, it's much easier to scratch the pupil with your needle tool, and then you're going to be dragging black into your color, and you don't want that. So once you have, can you see that? I know I usually use a lighter, the lightest color I'm going to use around the pupil. And then I just take my needle tool and I'm going to start pulling that gold out into the rest of the eyeball, trying to be patient and not hit the pupil with the needle. And then if you want to see how it looks, I can't tell if you can see anything. I can't tell. So now that we've done that layer, we have to set it aside again. Let's see. Let's look at this one. That's how that one's looking so far. And I think I want to do a dark blue. So I can see like the thickest part where I laid down that last oval, the oval ring around the pupil. So I'm just going to take the blue, this darker blue, and go around it here. I'm not even sure this is how she did it. Like, it's been so long since I've watched the video. I know her eyeballs turned out super amazing. Mine probably are not going to turn out, or do not turn out. It's amazing, but I don't know. I don't know. Just want to start scratching it. See this turquoise blue underneath this more royal blue is getting soft, and it's allowing the royal blue to kind of mix in with it. It's mingling. I'm gonna let that dry. I mean, you can virtually do is many layers. I just touched the front side of that eyeball. I will have to clean that up. You can pretty much do as many layers as you want to. Yeah, it's just everything's a waiting game. So this one, I was doing purples. I was doing the purples. Alright. Oh, I got done with my Shiba Inu tissue box. It turned out pretty damn cute. So cute. Glazing it was interesting because I used the that, okay, apparently I'm not using that polish. That Minwax, top coat that I bought. What color are you? Yeah, you're brown. Like a, I don't know. I don't know. It's called Velvet. Not Minwax. And, it was super water. So I had it upside down on top of my, my container of, Daddy's Dottie's bladder bites. And, I had to keep checking on it and wiping off the excess Minwax that was dripping off it to try and avoid the beads. Okay, just going to... Too much. Too much. Well, this should be interesting. Okay. Yeah, I have no patience. It's probably not the best craft to do when you have no patience. Okay. Let's see what happens here. So yeah, I got the tissue box finished, and then I also finally, I was just losing momentum, finished coloring those images. It'll look better when it's done. I have faith that it'll look better. They all need their black coat. You dry. I don't remember what colors I was planning for each of these. Oh, you look like an orange. Like you're gonna be an orange eyeball. Orange and red. Sticking on the nail polish, sticking on the nail polish, sticking on the nail polish. Oh, anyways, I tried coloring an image with Prisma. I don't know what's wrong with me because every colored pencil reviewer that I have ever watched says that Prismacolor is the best affordable, although they are still kind of expensive in my opinion, affordable colored pencil brand one can buy. Yet, I was having a lot of trouble. I'll show in just a second. Let me get this scratched. And after this orange, I think I'm going to do the red. So it's really going to be a fire! Fire eyeball. Could use a little bit more orange. Orange. Right there. I love how long nail polish lasts. When I don't touch it very frequently, it's such a nice thing that it lasts for a long time. I have some nail polishes here that are from when I was a little kid, and my mom bought them at Costco. And they're still good, and I still use them. I don't paint my nails, though, because I have tactile issues, and I can't stand the feeling of stuff on my nails. I can't stand my nails being longer than my fingertips. I have a lot of tactile issues. Tactile sensitivities. Okay. I can see the orange. I think it'll be good after I get the red on there. Okay, so I decided to restamp the image because I just was not happy with the one that I did with chalk pastels. And I stamped it onto the back of some sticker packaging because it looked, yeah, I saved it because it was white cardstock on the other side and it looked super smooth. Here it is with the Prismacolors. I still had a heck of a time blending it. But this wasn't necessarily the best coloring paper, but that's who I am. I'm gonna color with whatever paper I have. I'm gonna color with whatever junk cardstock I find at the thrift store, you know. So yeah, I got it to blend, but you know, come on, let's be honest. Prismacolors, brighter, yes, but flawless are the Brute Forner macarons. I mean, and it was so effortless. It was so effortless getting this blend. I didn't have to work on it forever. And then I colored this one with the 72 macarons. I decided not to color the background because I really liked how it looked just as it was. And so, yeah, I colored it with the macarons on this one. And I fucking love it. And this one I colored with the macarons. See, after COVID, there was a lot of canceled weddings, and I stocked up on used wedding invitations in the thrift store because it was white cardstock. This one had a little bit trouble blending, but like I said, it could just be from the like there's some texturing to the blending, which I didn't get with this one. This one I used the 50 count on. This one was the 72 count. But it could just be the fact that this is, or is, you know, just a weird cardstock, you know. It's not meant for color, it's meant for printing. So, yeah. But I'm not unhappy with it. I love both of them. It's very pretty. So, yeah, I'm just crushed that the regular Brute Forner oilies were so terrible. I'm absolutely crushed because I was on such a high with them, you know? I don't remember which one. Is that one dry? That one's dry. I got blue on the front of this. It's okay. I'll clean it off later. Let's see, yellow. Why don't we do... fuchsia. Because why not? Or should I do a yellow? No. Let's do fuchsia. Let's go for it. Do, 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 do. Fire! Fire in the eyeball. I have to do a lot of... Every time I do these outer ovals, all I see is vagina. It's all I see is vagina. It's gotta alter it real quick so it stops looking so much like a vagina. See, the yellow came... I hate that it reconstitutes when you add wet nail polish. It's really hard to build layers when you're constantly having to go back and fix it. So yeah, it's just gonna take time. It takes a lot of fucking time to build up the layers. So, it's gonna cut off, so I'm gonna let you go. Thanks so much for watching if you did, and I will talk to you later. Adios.